welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Don't get ball
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams.
You have the block,
Rolling
man.
the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone.
Hey, man. You okay?
Marking at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after
Are
the
you
catch,
okay?
making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Cold.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with
sure?
another first down. The run from the shotgun.
We don't know no different. We really want to use it first.
Gets it all the way down to the 2.
So if you ask me for dominoes, when all we've been getting is pizza hut lately, that means you want dominoes.
You set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he
No
got
man, no
it.
different.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
You know you like bone
Looking
in.
for a man. It's Simpson. Big fella moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time.
Man, great first drive.
You got to get there at work, baby.
Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown and get this party started right.
That ain't what I was asking about. I wasn't asking about the money. I was asking about you.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding.
Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. He's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Brings it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Branch. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Made a defender miss. Spins away from one. Turning it on. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
The short hands, it's Thomas. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now from quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage of the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The play sheet, third and long. Ball's at the 25. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. That's caught. It's Williams. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage. Fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Simpson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hale. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw at Simpson. He turns that loose down the right side. They've avoided. Interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep me on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.